Hey there YouTube, it's Asians Airsoft here for a little debut of a gun that I've been working on for a couple weeks now. If you know my TM 5.1 high kappa from previous videos or maybe the last update, I have turned it into a racing gun, an IPSC racing gun. For those of you who don't know what IPSC racing is, it's essentially speed shooting. Paper, cardboard, plate targets in a very pressured and timed environment. And the guns that they use are usually 1911 based. Not all the time, they could be Glock base or whatever, but they're very built up and custom to the shooter. I'm pretty sure it's a recognized Olympic sport, and there are many world competitions. So I found it by looking on YouTube and just searching it, and the Airsoft variant is very much like the actual thing, because there's not much difference between the, I would imagine, the 9mm that they use and the 6mm plastic BBs that Airsoft uses. But Airsoft is essentially the same thing. You can make a course with different kind of targets, and a stop plate and a bunch of smaller plates. I have some small plates here, just Mad Bull, small Mad Bull Airsoft little poppers, and also a timer. So you can hook it up and make a whole course out of it if you'd like. Or you could just shoot in your backyard and time it on like a cell phone or whatever you have available. So anyways, everything I used to build this gun is mostly off of Evike's website. Some components that went into this other than the actual Tokyo Marui 5.1 out of the box is the AIM Sports reticle or red dot sight, and I'm not sure which company makes it, but it's a carbon fiber rail mount, which mounts at the slide catch, which holds the slide onto the low receiver, and also the top screw on the grip. But it's very sturdy. I like it much more than a bottom rail mount. Also, what I have is a GMP 1 o'clock rail mount, so it gives it a little tilt to the rail if you want to hold the gun at a certain angle while you're aiming. There's a compensator on the slide that I got, and I got a new slide. It's a custom La Brahma. It's a La Brahma slide. I'm not sure if anyone knows what that is. I don't. But it was kind of expensive, and it came with a compensator to make it. It has no airsoft purpose. It does have a real steel purpose, but it looks really cool. Trust you me, it looks cool. One disadvantage to the gun that I realized right as I started to shoot it was that the stock spring, the stock recoil spring that comes with the Tokyo Marui is very weak with this longer slide. So what I went ahead and did was I got a Garter 160% recoil spring, and that's 60% more than the spring that comes with the gun. So you can imagine the kick right now is it's substantially it kicks harder. It kicks substantially harder, and it's necessary for the longer slide. So here is the gun in its whole. The slide comes with beautiful La Bomba, or whatever the fuck you want to say, custom engravings on the aluminum. Is it aluminum? I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have to check, but I'm pretty sure it's aluminum. but it has very nice weight to it, and it's evenly balanced. You can see what I was talking about the compensator. Gives it a very professional look to it. One of the disadvantages that I saw right out of the box with this carbon fibered side mount, or rail mount I should say, is that there is no slide catch. But if you're racing, you're going to be changing magazines fairly frequently, and you're not going to be you're not going to be running out of mags to the full capacity. So I guess that's not too necessary. The lower receiver I haven't got a chance to tinker with yet. So that's on my list. I'm probably just going to get a different Tokyo Marui low receiver. The internals are completely Tokyo Marui since I am in love with Tokyo Marui internals. But I will tell you that I am planning on putting a Lilacs inner barrel into this. As you can see, the inner barrel is somewhat visible in the compensator right there. So I was hoping to get it go all the way out, or to not show it all. This shoots around 305 FPS, but again, if you're IPSC shooting, that's not going to really be it's not going to be relevant to you. If you do have a Tokyo Marui 5.1 high kappa, you already know that they're very accurate. I'm just going to extra measure getting this Lilacs barrel. You might not be a fan of it, but I have this at a 1 o'clock. I have my reticle at a 1 o'clock. My red dot sight at a 1 o'clock angle, and that's because when I'm shooting, I like to have the gun at an angle so when I'm reloading magazines, I can stay on target and then engage again. But everyone has their own opinion. So here's another look at the gun in its whole entirety. Yeah, some pretty nice engravings on the other side too. And some pretty ugly stuff that happened to the low receiver of the Tokyo Marui too. That's why I have to change it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So aside from my field videos at Jericho, I will also be posting IPSC videos of just me and my friends messing around on some targets with my Mad Bull timer. Look out for that. It'll probably happen sometime this weekend or within the next week. So, Asia's Airsoft here. Peace.